5.
This year is on track right now to be the deadliest in a century for Connecticut pedestrians. Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Mark Sinny.
And I'm Erin Connolly. 56 people walking on our roads have been killed in 2024, including a man in Bristol last night. He was hit by a car on Route 72. Pinpoint News Tracker showing you where that happened.
Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Dylan Fearon is live there right now after the man's family was also at that scene today. Dylan.
Well, Mark, Aaron, Bristol police have just identified that man as Anthony Fasciandini of Plainville. His son, other loved ones were here today. They came here and set up a memorial, had a beautiful service, laid down some flowers and a cross with a note that reads, "R.I.P. Tony, we love you." Across the expressway from the new memorial is one that's been here for more than 3 years. At this same intersection, Route 72 and Lincoln Avenue, 19-year-old pedestrian Ben Ginnon was killed in 2021. And back in June, less than half a mile away on Route 72, a man and woman in their 30s were hit by a car and killed while they were in the crosswalk. At this intersection in the last 10 years, there have been 40 crashes where people have been injured.
I wasn't surprised. It's been happening a lot lately over there.
Karen Powers says drivers love speeding down 72. It's so bad, she says, she doesn't ride her motorcycle anymore.
A lot of people go fast and then they run the light and they're not really paying attention to the people crossing.
Details are limited in last night's incident, but it was dark out around 6 o'clock. Jack Monahan walks around the area often.
Just watch the lights, watch everything. Even when the signs say you can go, just watch where you're going.
We're already, pretty far ahead of where we were in one of our worst years.
Eric Jackson is the executive director of the Connecticut Transportation Institute. He's providing us with fatal pedestrian crash data, telling us Connecticut's on track to have the deadliest year for pedestrians this century.
Unfortunately, October, November, December are always our peak time for pedestrian fatalities. Once the time changes and once it starts getting dark earlier, we see a spike in pedestrian fatalities.
56 of them so far this year, according to Eric. That's more year to date since at least 1995.
We're also seeing vehicles that are much larger. So when a vehicle of a larger size hits a pedestrian, it's no longer hitting lower on their body, it's hitting higher up on their body.
And the driver in this crash last night is also from Plainville. She stayed on scene last night and is cooperating with police as they investigate tonight. We're live in Bristol. I'm Dylan Fearon, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Some breaking news we're following.